Come on in the room. What's going on? My brother's in the building. DTTV in the building. You already know. Sparks is in the building. Terry Dow, my boy, coming through. The disclaimers. Thank you, Terry Dow. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Thank you so much, my brother. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit educational or personal use tips the balance of in favor of fair use. Thank you so much. Um, Hello to everybody coming in the door. Hello, hello, hello. Alexis Graham in the building. Girl, you're live. You've been live all day. Alexis been live all day. She's been going in and out, and I mean, she's been in these YouTube streets. And then had Game Changer coming back up there. Boy, I couldn't do him again. I just couldn't do it. But hello to everybody coming in. Rebecca Belton, Treasure Life. Dee Dee, what's good with it, girl? Misunderstood. Yeah, this live is about Amber, man. We about to get into some, I want to understand the issue. Sweet Queen's in the building. What's going on? Blueberry Boots, Ramona G. Come on in the door. Now listen, man. All right, D Ham is under fire right now. Y'all know that. I'm getting hit. They coming for your boy. Um, but let me say this. Let me start off by saying this, y'all. I don't have any issue, anything personal with Break Room. Okay? No issue. Nothing personal. I went live based on something that she said that I didn't think was in proper context. And I spoke on it. Okay? Now, there's no issue. There's nothing personal. I'm not losing no sleep. I just felt like it wasn't in proper context. They are trying to make it seem as if I'm saying Amore is to blame for everything. No, 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 no. You even got that wrong. I'm not saying that she's to blame for everything. I'm not. Basically, what I said was a lot of people don't give me credit for being in the saga before Amore came over here and started up her YouTube. But I was already in the saga. I was already grabbing links. I was already in on Joffy's panel multiple times before she grabbed the link over there on Joffy's panel. I was already involved with Joffy by that time. Um, and I think she started her platform shortly after that, right? Miss Fee in the building, Real Spill, Leela's in the building. So basically, the sector issue has always been the lies and the defaming and the slandering that was going on with Brianna. It had nothing to do with Amore. Amore came in defense of Brianna. Nobody was even. We were coming. Most of us was coming for the lies that were being told on this man's name through his ex-wife. That's what made everybody. That's what I believe everybody was breaking down the lies. We was not coming for any content creator. I think the Beehive was already dragging the truth, of course, but they belonged to Brianna. They at that time they belonged to Brianna. These were her fan base. Okay, so um, yeah, so that's what I believe, and so I try to keep things in proper context. Now, when we comparing the things about what Nate has done since she's been in defense of Brianna, then that's sometimes what I'm speaking on, the things she's done. Now, I went live because I want to understand, why is Amber the problem? Okay? I want to understand this, man. And because people seem to have a problem with Amber. I want to know what did Amber do to them. So I'm you know what? I'm gonna drop the link for Am. I see her coming in the building. Blueberry Boots in the building. And if I said something that's not quite accurate, y'all let me know. But that's how I remember her coming, Amor coming into the saga shortly after she grabbed Jaffe Link. That's what I recall. Now, I know she was already going ham on Facebook, but when it came to YouTube, that's what I recall. So if I said something that's not totally accurate, y'all let me know. But yeah. So I don't have any issues. My issue is no one's inferior of Amor because she's growing her channel. I think she's gonna grow. Negativity sells. You know what I'm saying? People like negativity. She's gonna grow. Okay. I don't think I'm tripping about that. Yeah, I was already in Sweet Mind's chat. I was already I had already made an appearance on Chatty Cathy's platform and with on Reddit's. So I had already made um you know my voice heard, and that's how everybody got to know me. It was a little bit before she actually uh cranked up, because I recall that she didn't even know how to go live at first. She didn't even know, people had to coach her through it. So I recall it like it was yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. Who is this? Is this Amber?
Damn, it's me.
Amber, I thought I was gonna have to go to fighting now. we we gonna be we gonna be rumbling in the jungle. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hold on. What
I
the
knew you was
world?
gonna do that. I knew it.
Well, Amber, they big mad at you now. They big mad. Now what? Now come on, help a brother out. Help the sector out. Do it for the coach.
Dude,
What?
all
What
right.
have you done? What have you done that got these people this mad at you?
I ain't done no more than what they done.
Okay.
I actually ain't went live 40 days and 40 nights dragging somebody. I ain't went live keeping up mess. Ashley D and Break Room is the reason why all of this keep going on, because they are so focused on the past. They so focused. I heard Ashley say the other day, Amber made me lose thousands of supporters. No, I didn't. When you play you and another content creators messages, that's when you lost all those people. It wasn't because of me. It's because what you did. You was a grimy bitch. So you lost all them people.
Uh
But
huh.
the other one say, I changed, I got Kevin and you away from her. No, I didn't. I didn't say, oh, y'all better quit fucking with her. No, I didn't say that. I guess people just watch how they move, and they
Yeah.
both move grimy. Like I sat back and watched one move for a whole month. She was ready to jump in it so bad. I watched her just move until she was in it and back arguing for 40 days or 40 nights. That's just what she want to do. We have apologized numerous times to each other to be
Right.
right back here. So you don't want the beef to end. You want to continue talking. You want to continue dragging. That's what your content is. You don't
Okay.
have nothing else to
Okay.
offer.
Okay. Amber. Well, let me ask you specifically. What what do you think the issue is when it comes to break room? What have you done personally to her? Where you
Hey
think is
Fee.
where you think this is coming from? I mean, Queen Fee in the building. What do you
Uh,
think? Do you think she just don't like you? Did you do something?
it
Um,
started when I let Brianna on my panel,
okay,
and she went live for like 4 days, 4 days, 8-hour shifts, talking about me. We squashed it, and I guess she still did not like me for real, because it didn't take much longer after that for us to be back at the same spot. Each and every time, the woman just don't like me. Hey, Doris, the woman just don't like me, and I don't care, but she just don't like me, and they over there calling my name, Amber, Amber, Amber. Everything is Amber in the chat. Amber this, Amber that. Oh, D-Ham let Amber do this. They let Amber do that. Nobody say this. Nobody. Just as much as they say we blame Nate for everything,
right.
they blame me for everything. What's the difference? Everybody is doing the same thing. So what is the difference? Why go live every day trying to trying to get people to turn on me just because you turn? Let me shut up. But yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I understand it because I'm not like I don't. You know what I'm saying? I normally let everybody piece up whatever's going on. I don't. I was really when I came in. Everybody know I was trying to keep everybody together. I was trying to keep everybody cool. Like I wasn't trying to be, you know, cool with somebody today, not cool with them tomorrow. I was really on that. Yo, let's let's stay focused. Let's stay on task, based on this crediting, or not so much discrediting, but debunking the lies that was being spread, and that's
Yeah.
what we were doing. But basically, you have had gotten a bad rap in the midst
Mm,
of all of this, right?
yep.
Your name became what they call messy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Now
And you,
I
but you
didn't
know
know
where
you.
that came from.
What? Where?
It came from somebody that don't know me, which is Nate. It came from somebody that constantly did content and showing my pictures, picking on me, throwing me out there, doing this, doing that. And when I reacted, I'm messy. But she
Okay.
put me out here. All of
Okay.
that
Now
came from a
let's talk
person.
about that, because y'all started, you and Nate's thing started. It stems from Facebook, right?
Yep.
Okay. Y'all beefing over there at Facebook, and she
Well,
admitted to
actually,
coming for you.
wait a minute, hold on. Hey, Angel, no, well, I didn't know her at all. She
Uh
just
huh.
threw me out there. She was watching, I guess, was watching me post on Facebook, and then she said that I was Robert's niece. Put my pictures up, put my city up, all of that. My son, called my brother, all kind of stuff. And then Dawn said, no, 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 that's not my niece. That's not her. Then she said, I'm Sage in the City. She said, me and Victoria was Sage in the City. She put up that she put Victoria's stuff up and said that she had a some type of felony. And then she talked, put my stuff up. So once
So she
she
did this when she wasn't even a YouTuber.
yeah, she wasn't even on YouTube yet.
Oh wow. Okay. Keep going.
Hmm. And
Keep going.
she put my stuff up, and so when she put my pictures up, she had that let's talk about it with a more page that she would go. I think she would used to go live over there or something like that, and they was just dogging me. I didn't even know who she was. I didn't know who the people were. I didn't know it was this vicious out here. I was new to it. I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
And so I had to end up, they kept reporting my page, and I had to end up coming to you. Me and her came to YouTube the same day, July 4th of 2023. And I had to come to YouTube. And when I started coming to YouTube, I wasn't really reporting on Robert. I was just appalled by the bullying that was going on that side. So I was really reporting on what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I got, oh, she messy, she this. When I started giving the what she was doing back to them, I became messy. I became this. I became that. But you can't fucking with me. And you have said multiple times that you put me in this.
Yeah.
And this is the same person. Hey, Jasmine, this is the same person that is going around telling everybody that I'm messy, and I don't even know this person in real life. So I got that from I got that name from Amore, a person that is messy herself.
Okay. Okay. Um. So let me help me to understand this. Now, you said that both of y'all came over to YouTube at the same time.
Hmm.
Was she a content creator or did she just come over here? How do you what do you mean by she came over here? What did she do?
She called herself, I guess, gonna blog because she kept getting in trouble on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook too. So she was sick of Facebook being in jail and getting in trouble. So she created her YouTube page to basically, it wasn't to create content, it was to blog on this story, bully us, and all of that. So that's why she came over there too, because she got tired of going to Facebook jail because she was being reported because all the things her nasty ass was doing.
Okay, well, how is it that she came over here the same time you did when she wasn't blogging? She didn't start blogging until she grabbed Jaffe's link, right?
That's correct.
Okay, but you were already over here.
I wasn't over here yet.
Oh, you weren't over here yet either? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so y'all pretty much it's almost like it's almost like a fight that happened in the bathroom and came and it ended up coming outside into the club. So y'all fighting on you on Facebook and it came over to YouTube, right?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
okay, okay. So we got some clarity there. Now, basically, when you were blogging on Brianna on Facebook or blogging on the Latruce as we knew it, were
Uh-huh.
you doxing anybody? Were you fighting in that format?
When my stuff was put up, I went to hell. But the only
Wait, wait,
thing
wait, wait, wait,
is,
wait, 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 because I want to be clear. You're saying you got doxxed,
yeah, Nate
but
doxed
prior to
me.
you getting
Nate,
doxxed, you wasn't doxing nobody.
no, I wasn't doxing nobody. Nate doxed. She doxed me and Victoria, and she turned around and she doxed Sweet Mom. That's how it went.
Okay, okay. So so she was already doing this
Can
stuff
somebody
on
get six
Facebook.
hundred pound life up out of here because they again don't know what they talking about because
I got it.
I'm not between Dawn and Toya. You bitches is.
I got her. I got her.
Okay.
I got her banned. Okay, they got to create a new channel now. Um, so they were already doxing from Facebook. Is that
Yes,
correct?
they was doxing
Okay.
from Facebook, but yeah, they were doxing from Facebook. But see, when I came in, I went well, not when I came in, but I got doxed because she thought that I was Robert Sneese and she thought I was Sage in the city. And she doxed when she doxed me in Victoria. She like a couple days later she doxed Sweet Ma. But they were already doxing people because um what's grown woman status job was called, and other people had been doxxed.
Okay. I want to drop the link for Ebonay. Ebonay, you can come up here and upper echelon can come up because I didn't pin your comment upper. If y'all want to grab the link, y'all more than welcome. I may have to. I would definitely want Alexis to come up, but Alexis on she on 10. She ready to throw hands. I don't know if we're gonna get anywhere. I'm trying to figure out why is this hatred on Amber because I don't really hate nobody. I'm an easygoing dude. I don't I'm not here to get in between the people that don't like you and tell them they're wrong for not liking you. I'm just simply trying to say keep it in the proper context. But
Hmm.
basically, what you did was you got pretty much you pretty much said forget it. My channel's going through all of these problems over here because I'm trying to blog on the truth, and then you came over here to YouTube, and the person that was already pretty much on you chased you on over here
Yep.
or chased behind you.
Yep.
Okay, okay, we got Ebonay. Alexis came up anyway.
Hey
Come on,
Amber, hey
Hey,
Alexis
El.
on
D.
1010. What's
What's
going on?
up? What's up?
Oh
Hey, El.
man,
Hey y'all. Hey
what's going on?
DM.
What going
Man,
on, D hand with you?
we trying to make sense of this now. The love hate for Amber. Okay, people love her, some people hate her. All right. Now we trying to make sense of this, and I may not be the right person to be talking with my sister Amber um, in this format because I don't even think she, I think she keeps swinging in these streets if it without an interview or without clarity because she feel like she's right for how she has to fight back, right? So
Yeah.
so I want to make certain that I'm not getting this wrong because people are on me now as if I'm just lost in the sauce. And I've been in the saga a long time. I pretty much been here before Amber got here, based on
Yeah,
what Amber just said.
yeah, you were.
Okay, so all I know is what happened from YouTube. I wasn't following the saga from Facebook to YouTube. I came over here in the Sweet Minds chat, and I was getting all my information from Sweet Mind. Then it became Sweet Mind Lupac on the same on Sweet Mind's platform, and every night I was getting all caught up through Sweet Mind, and I'm watching uh no other. I wasn't watching no B. I was watching Brianna. I had no desire to be fighting with Amore. I didn't even know she. I didn't even know who the woman was until her voice came out on Jaffe's live because he made her cam up to make sure she wasn't a troll. And I'm in the chat. He said, "You got to cam up for me." That's when he's first seeing how she looked, and he called her nasty Nate or something.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yep,
Yeah.
you're
I
right.
was all there. Okay. And she was like, "No, we're not gonna cuss. We're not gonna do that." She was coming over there like she was Brianna's attorney. Am
Yep.
I
Yep.
right? Okay. All right. So if we all there. Now,
Mm.
since you've been in the saga over here, what have you done to these people?
Called them out on their shit. Called them out and responded back. I what I don't like is liars, and I don't like fake people or none of that. So if I see any of that, I'm gonna call it out, and that's why a lot of people don't like me, and that's why a lot of people say that I'm messy because it's the truth. Truth hurts. But I just want to know, how can we get past the Amber and the Amora stuff and move on with content? How long are we going to stay in the past and talk about what was done throughout the saga? Because that's all them two whores do over there, is talk about the past and what was done. They constantly bringing up the past. They can't get to their future because they too focused on the past. Everybody is trying to move on, and there those two bitches is still running their mouth about mess. They are the ones that's keeping up the mess between Toya and Dawn. Amber ain't opened up her
Okay.
mouth about that.
Okay. I want to ask you something specifically about that. And then I want to talk to Ebonay. Um, and we got who else came up here? Okay, we got Alexis. Well, I definitely want to find out why Alexis is so angry. But basically, I want to ask you something, Amber, when it comes to the and this is not about Toya and Dawn, but how long has it been? How many weeks have went by since that situation that happened from Miss Fee's chat to your panel to Toya going live to it becoming an issue? How many weeks has went by since all of that has happened?
It's probably been about 6 weeks. But the crazy thing
Yeah.
is,
It's been that long?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been about that. And the crazy thing is, actually, the sibling was up under a post that I made, and I asked her, like, what can I do to help the situation between her and her sister? And she responded back. She was like, I got. What did she? I can't remember what it was. She was like, we just argued, but for some reason, I got a respect for you, because she was basically saying that I keep it real. And I said, well, what can I do to get you and Dawn back? To where y'all need to be at. And she basically answered, was like it was nothing or whatever, and I left it alone. Well, I didn't say nothing else about it anymore
Right.
until, even when Dawn went live and she was showing receipts, I called Dawn. I asked Dawn, what can I do to make her stop? Dawn said, I'm doing it. Then Retta went live to get the people out of Dawn's chat. So I don't understand how I'm in their business when I don't want them
So,
arguing. Their siblings, first and foremost. Second of all, Dawn
well,
has nothing
yeah,
to do with me and what we and the other sibling got going on. It has nothing to do with Dawn. Dawn ain't told me nothing about her sister. I want to respect Dawn's Kevin's wishes and really not talk about their sister. I mean,
correct.
that's just all to it. But it's kind of hard when you getting subbed all the time. But I try my best
What
to.
what they're doing is they're making you like. I'm thinking that situation was dead and buried,
Me
but
too.
because it's now coming from the other side on what you did when you did have to go live and whatever you said based on whatever it was that through the exchange what y'all both said, hey, maybe we got it wrong, maybe she wasn't laughing at you, she was laughing at something else, and based on Kevin being put in the middle of it, like, yo, if you cool with her, then um
But hold
you
on,
gotta,
D Ham, hold
yeah,
on, because it was on. Okay. So that was the first time, and I thought everything was dead and gone because we didn't
yeah,
talk about it no more. But then when I seen TC and all of them in there, this is when they was on their dragging Kevin spree, like
okay,
break room, Ashley D just dragging the hell just
She
dragging
went
the
out.
hell out of him. I was like, dang, they talking about him, and then I said that they was, they cool with one of his sisters. I never said a name. Well, that got that person upset, and it started over again. But again, that was like 3 weeks ago. So, and they went live, talked about it then, and that was the end of it. Why are we here now about this? Why are we keep going backwards? Who brought us here to this? Because Dawn didn't do no lives but one time last week. Dawn hadn't said nothing. Amber hadn't said nothing about that. So again, how did we get right back here? Who started it? You know who started it?
The
right,
The
horses.
right,
motherfucker that went and got her Expector gadgets on, going through everybody's posts and lives with a fine tooth comb, just like she just read yours about me. That's who's doing it, and she's reading. She went through Dawn's live,
well, yeah,
yeah, and she's posting it, and
yeah,
starting mess. Then you got the other one making posts Thursday, and or either Thursday or one of them days saying, I could never do my siblings like that. We thought all of this was dead, but that was a dig at Dawn. So we like, dang, Dawn ain't even been saying nothing. Ain't nobody been saying nothing. Like, what is the problem? But I can't
right,
remember like thoroughly everything, but I remember like a month ago, like I think it was when I kept saying break room and Ashley D is the reason why none of this will die down. They keep going live talking about the past, talking about how they was done, talking about what I done, talking about this, playing victim, not accepting none of their flaws, just playing victim. And that is
right.
why we cannot move on because them two stinking whores won't let nobody move on. They keep dibbling the past, dibbling the past, dibbling the past. Okay, break room to Ashley D. It fucking happened. Move the fuck on.
Well, the problem I have with it is, I don't know what's going on with the Kevin situation. Where I can, I think everybody really felt for Kev when he was actually put in a situation where he didn't even know you and his sister was getting into it, and basically he's been put on Front Street to choose between him and the content creator, where he didn't even know y'all had an issue. He's getting
Mm-hmm.
woken up out of his sleep about the issue. And so now they're holding that over his head, that he didn't want to just discard somebody because of the situation with how Toya felt in the moment. You see what I'm saying? Now
Mm-hmm.
I do understand riding for your sibling. I do get that part. You're supposed to ride with them, and you gonna ride with him. So who's to say that Kevin ain't riding with Toya? Like behind the scene, they still good. They still good money. But what they're doing is throwing a situation that what played out on I guess on social media, and they're replaying it to make it look like he's not a great sibling or a great brother to his sister, and she doesn't have any support. So if that's what they're doing, fine. But what does that have to do with you?
That everything is that's what I want to know. All I know is you see the person that came in here under my under 600
Yeah,
pound life. What did
yeah.
they say? Amber is the cause between Toya and Dawn. No, I'm not. And Toya and Dawn both know that I'm not the cause of that. This goes beyond YouTube, y'all. So why are
Okay,
y'all blaming me? Me, and the other one's fallout has nothing to do with Dawn. Dawn, this is on my brother's grave. Dawn has never talked about her sister to me. We don't talk. I don't want to talk about nobody's sister. I try to respect that. I
okay.
don't.
Well,
I don't do. I don't get between
we
siblings.
okay. We not going. Okay, and since they're not here to give their opinion on this, we gonna kind of let. We just wanted to pretty much figure out why we are here. But let me ask Ebonay. Ebonay, you up here, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What have you witnessed when it comes to your experience with Amber? What can
Wh-
you give us as far as when did y'all like link up? I mean, how long have you been knowing each other? What have you experienced when it comes to um, you being like her co-pilot, in a sense, and then y'all had your little issue, y'all came
uh,
back together. What have it been for you? What has your experience been?
well, I met Amber on Facebook.
Okay.
Um, she put me in a group chat, and I didn't know it was her that put me in the group chat at first. I thought it was Sage in the City, but I found out it was Amber. Um, we vibe real good and everything like that. And she came over to YouTube. That was after the doing the Jaffe thing. Okay,
Uh huh.
because Jaffe was on Facebook. We were all on Facebook one day. I'm gonna tell you how Jaffe ended up over on YouTube. We were all on Facebook. He was doing a live. It was about Brianna. They start mass reporting his live. So he said, "Hey y'all, I'm finna go over to YouTube. Everybody come over there." And so we ended up going over to YouTube, and that was my first time even hearing of Amora because she came up on the panel. It was her. Uh, she was the only one speaking on their behalf, and it was Jenny. She was on this side. It was
Uh huh.
Jenny. It was Lupac. It was Sweet Ma. Um, That's all I can remember. That was up there, and it was a big old blow up. And so, we were all in a group chat together. Me, Amber, and a bunch of other ladies. I'm not gonna, name drop anybody. But my experience with Amber was good, and then we had our little falling out and everything, and that drug out for a couple months, and then, me, her, and Alexis and Dream, we all apologized because it got to the point to, after a while, you get tired of arguing.
Right.
You get tired of people um being like in the middle of starting stuff, saying I said this, saying going back and telling Amber that, and vice versa, coming back and telling me stuff. So I had just got with a small group of ladies, and I was like, just don't tell me anything Amber say, don't show me anything Amber say. I don't care, and I had to like focus because you know, it's more draining to argue and go back and forth with people than it is to be at peace.
Right.
And
Right.
so, um, I think it was when Amber got a YouTube channel. Um, the first argument that I knew of that she had publicly, it was with when Ashley Gatlin came up on her panel, and we had that whole big old blow up because we found out that she was the one that called the hospital um and tried to get the nurse fired. But they were doxing on Facebook way before Amber and her sister even came into the saga. They were doxing everybody on this side. They was getting people pages strike. They had a list going around with like all the content creators because most of them was on Facebook at the time. It wasn't nobody really on YouTube. It was just Sweet Ma over on YouTube, and it was like 12 people on that list. It was Bab with Cal, it was the internet sister, it was so many names. That one guy, I am the clout or whatever his name was. The
Uh-huh.
one with the gold teeth in his mouth. What's his name? Um y'all know who I'm talking about.
Co.
Yeah, Coco, yeah. He had a page called I Am the
Okay.
Cloud and stuff like that. So they were doing a lot of that stuff before Amber even came around. They was vicious, per Bree, because someone, I'm not gonna say her name, but she said that Brianna had told her, y'all know who I'm talking about, to give her the she gave Brianna gave her the people names, and Brianna told her to look the people names and addresses up because she was going to send them cease and desist. But really, Brianna was getting those names and doxing people and getting people pages struck.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay. So
yeah.
so so let me ask you something. Because you mentioned a few names. Okay. I heard of the Coco guy. I didn't know really where he fitted in and all of this until you just pretty much broke it down. And I just heard um audio. I don't know where I heard this audio. I don't know if it was sent to me or what. I don't know what was going on with this audio, but I heard Jeannie's voice on there talking about
Yep.
doing fake beef within the saga.
Uh
So
huh.
she sent
Mhm.
somebody on Brianna's side to fake beef with her while she was on the truth side. Did y'all hear that
Yep.
same thing?
I played the video. I mean, I put it on my other channel the other day. Yep. I
Okay.
put, yeah,
So
I heard that video, and I said on my video when I did it, I said this is why we cannot be out here doing this, because it's all about money. It's all about money. One got
yeah,
tired of talking to 13 people, and the other one got tired of talking to 5 people. So they said we're gonna drag Amber and talk about anybody connected to her so we could get super chats and super stickers and stuff, while they just said I do everything for Cash App. Girl, I ain't had a Cash App on here
so
in about a month.
so
She
let's
even
just say
wanted
this.
to.
Yeah.
Did you know it had came out? She had even wanted Robert to do a fake beef with her,
Okay.
and he
Yep.
wouldn't do it.
Right. So that was
Yeah.
already something that people was entertaining and trying to get paid off of the information of off of a failed marriage going bad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
let me ask you something, Amber.
Uh huh.
What? And I want to get Alexis in this real quick. But what have you done directly to anyone that compares to what Amora has done? Because this is what they're saying, that you've done things that Amora has has done to somewhat, um, I guess, somewhat to kind of equalize.
Yeah, to make it okay. So when they mess with me and they talk about me or they put something up about me, I go to hell right with them, right? So
Hmm.
just like today, let's take it for instance today. That one that did a live and had me, you, and Dawn's mouth up there, right? So
Uh huh.
since you want to keep taking pictures, watching my lives, being doing stupid shit, because I'm not putting you up, but you're putting me up. So what did I do? I had already had her information on her in her 7 evictions and stuff. And I said this out. I said I'm gonna hit this bitch where it fucking hurt, and I did. And I had the bitch spazzing out today. So when they come fucking with me, I'm gonna do something back. Your best bet is just leave me alone. But see what it is Ashley D specifically wants to be able to drag you, talk about you, put your pictures up, degrade you, do all kind of stuff, and she don't want you to say nothing. If you say anything, then she becomes a victim, and you mess with her first. When all and right, she is the one that came for everybody she ever fell out with. He was the problem. She is the one that attacked them first. Everyone. Nobody has attacked her. She has directly attacked everybody. And that's on my brother's grave. Like we could go back down memory lane. Like for real. She attacked everybody first.
Okay. Okay. Now let's get Alexis in this conversation. I want to know, Alexis. Okay, you ride for your sister, of course. Y'all fall out too.
Mm-hmm.
But what got you blogging in this, and it made you blog into this sector? I mean,
It
did you blog or did you just come in here swinging? What was going
no,
on?
I just came in swinging for my sister.
Yep.
Okay, so you just came in swinging.
Mm-hmm.
So you first you didn't even have a channel.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
So you just get up on a panel and just talk your your.
Cracking jokes, talking about them. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
it was.
So when did you get involved? What I mean, how long has it been? When was this around the time? What was
Um,
going on with the sector?
I'm gonna be honest. Um, when Amber first started going live, she'll come and invite me because I would crack jokes and stuff like that. And then she was like, she finna go on YouTube and go live, come up there with her. So I come up there with her and crack my jokes, talk about more, stuff like that. And I want to say that was like June or maybe July, or maybe it was during the summer months of 2023.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was like June or July.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was kind of late. If the saga started like October,
October 2022.
okay,
Um, yeah, I never got involved with it like that because I just already knew the man was innocent. So I was like, I'm not even believing her because it wasn't plausible to me.
I remember what made you come in. The first thing that actually went down, Lexus, that made you come in to um start going off. I remember that.
That was when my brother was put up.
Um,
Yep, that is.
I was thinking about on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
When
see,
when I
that's when she came up when my brother's picture was put up. Alexa was ready to call his kids.
I okay, because I thought it was one day. Amora and that other girl, AG, came up on your panel
Mm,
and was
that
going off.
was
came up on my panel.
Yeah, came up. Remember, Amber came up on your panel.
Yeah, no, that it was before that.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Mm-hmm. It was before that.
okay. Can you
Yeah,
hear me
it was.
now? Can y'all hear
We
me
hear
now?
you.
yeah.
It was when my brother's picture was put up.
And
Okay,
Amora is the one that did that, right?
No,
Mm-mm.
Teresa put him up.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Oh yeah,
Now,
you right. You right. You
what
right.
I recall, like, I at the time I felt like your main enemy at that time was Nate,
Yep.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
and you were able to pull off some of the biggest interviews that nobody else was able to get. Like nobody was able to get Brianna's attention um, like that, but you were able to get Brianna to come to your panel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were able to get Queen. I don't know if it was the girl Mixed Styles. I don't know from that side.
Mm-mm. Miss Styles ain't
Uh-uh.
come to mine.
Big
Okay,
She
so
Styles
did
who
it
did
on
all
her
her
did you
own
own.
interview?
thing.
Who all did you
Big
interview
Styles did.
from Brianna's camp? Who all came? Because you were pulling some big. big names on your you was pulling people from over there from out the beehive over to your platform.
I can't remember. But all I know is I can't remember. I can't even remember to ask the questions, let alone remember who that was.
Yeah, cause
I think it was just Brianna D. Ham. I
okay,
mean,
well it was
I
Ashley
wouldn't.
G. It was Ashley G and Brianna one time, and I recall because the way that you treated the supporters based on the interview, people was
Oh,
trying to turn on
Teresa
you.
came on my panel. Y'all
Okay,
remember that?
Teresa came on your panel.
Uh-huh. And that break room started some shit then. Um, and said, "Oh, they was talked about that." But Teresa solely came on my panel because Anna was over there.
Yep.
Anna was over there lying about that money, and Alexis told Teresa she on my panel, and that's why she came. But it had nothing to do with me.
Yeah, because I don't think you even knew that.
Teresa
And like,
was coming over there.
yeah, yeah, you
I
didn't
didn't even
know
know.
Alexis called Miss
And
Teresa.
and see, here's the thing too. I was looking at the chat. The chat was over there disrespecting and you know what, and half of them people is a more supporters now, like Jimmy Jim and Break Room, and they all are more supporters right now, but they was
Right.
fucking disrespecting Teresa, calling her names, be this, be that. How in the hell am I? And Truth in the City, she another one that's over there now. But how in the world? Because this why she mad at me is because Teresa to this day, because Teresa was on my panel. But how in the hell am I gonna be able to say anything when y'all are in the chat disrespecting her? And y'all saying, "Oh,
Right.
let her disrespect her." Y'all was disrespecting her. That's why she got ignorant.
Well, it was a lot. It was a lot. And my first experience of that is when Jaffe tried to do it. Right when he first tried
Mm-hmm.
to get the Brianna interview, he tried to go to members only, and he announced it that hey, I don't want y'all to be disrespectful. I'm gonna have a special guest, and everybody kind of already knew what who the guest was. So then they began to draw their own conclusion of why he's going to members only, why he's making people pay to hear her, and he got backlash. You hear me? So it
Mm.
became a problem, and so I recall when the sector first did it under with me experiencing it from stand I guess position. And then when it happened to you, I seen it happen again. That you had Brianna and Ashley G, and it was almost the same type of backlash was about to happen to you
Yep.
because of the interview.
Yep.
Okay,
And I
now this
argue.
is where
D Ham, did you know
okay,
though
uh huh.
the first place that Brianna tried to come up on panel was Sweet Mars?
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
and
That's you give me a history lesson.
I don't think
I didn't
she
know that.
Sweet Mom wouldn't let her or something. Was that what it
she
was?
she popped up over there one night in the chat because of course Sweet Mom was doing covering it, and she wanted to come up on Sweet Mom panel, and Sweet Mom wouldn't let her up because Sweet Mom basically was saying you gaslight and you a liar. So why would I let you come up on my panel just to lie to me? I don't want to hear anything you got to say. So
Okay.
Brianna said one or two things after that in the chat, and then Sweet Mind just ignored her and kept on doing her commentary, and Brianna eventually left.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I
Sweet
did
My
not
Channel was the
witness that.
first one she tried to come up on. I
Wow.
believe this was before Jaffe. I'm not sure if this was before Jaffe came to YouTube or not, but yeah, it was Sweet My Panel that Brianna tried to come up on.
Okay. And it was Sweet Ma that had mixed styles. She covered the mixed styles and Brianna breakup. right?
No,
Not
actually,
really, she
she
didn't.
she was supposed to originally, and she was like, getting a lot of, they were talking and stuff, and then for whatever reason, McStyles decided to do it herself, and she went live on YouTube, and she let all of us come up there after she talked and let us ask questions. It was Amber, me, Retta, Lexus. It was quite a few people that she let up on her panel, at a time, and people were dropping down, coming up, and we were asking her questions, and she would answer, give us the answer to her, the best you know of her
Okay, okay,
acknowledgement.
from your the best of your knowledge, Ebonay, would you consider the fact that Amber had the respect of Brianna and bloggers at around that time? She like considered, if Brianna wanted, if Brianna's trying to come up on her platform, or and did, and
Uh-huh.
actually did, but she don't grab many links. Now, would you consider that Amber being favorable as a blogger, or something that uh, she kind of catered more towards Amber?
Well, to be honest, I think that was more so of
AG
at
doing.
AG um perspective, because AG and Bree was really close at that time, and then Amber and AG start talking. So Brianna basically was going off of AG, perspective. Just like if
And
me and
also
Amber is
AG
rocking,
had
right?
her AG had her listening in on my live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before
And
oh,
yeah, she had her
beforehand.
listening in, and that's when she like dropped the link. She, because that day I said this is an open panel, and anybody from both sides can come up and discuss or whatever the case may be, because that was the day after Thanksgiving, and that was when Robert went over there to go try to see Mosky, and she called the police, and it was a big uproar.
But you didn't
So
know that, right?
what?
That Brianna was listening.
No, at the time I didn't.
Yeah, yeah, because everybody was trying to say you knew, you knew, you knew, and well, you didn't know, and
Mm.
so Brianna went based off of AG, because like if you really cool with somebody, you're gonna trust what your friends say. So AG was telling her, hey, come over here or whatever. So bam, she popped up because we were up there. It was like me, Miss Linda, and I think Lexus was up there. And
And it
so
was
she
a
just,
few, it was somebody else, and we were up there and we were discussing what went on. And you
uh-huh.
already know people in the chat was, oh, Brianna wrong, Brianna this, Brianna that, blah, blah, blah. So she wanted to come up there to speak, you know, what it was or whatever. But that's just basically how that went. And I got the backlash. I remember the first live that was done about me was done by Break Room, and she was live for 8 hours about me. And
Okay, and
she
I
was,
recall that. I recall all of that. So basically, the vitriol that people have for you, it was not on this type of time. It wasn't as bad as it is now. So it was simply after you did that live, people started trying to put their own spin on what they felt about you interviewing Brianna,
No, I
right?
I wouldn't say that.
but
Well, I
but you hold
wouldn't
on, you
say
gotta
that.
understand. Lexus called Teresa, told Teresa that what you call it was on my live, Anna. Now, oh, they also tried to say I knew Anna was coming up there. I knew nothing about that. Anna,
Yeah,
we was just cussing Anna out because the like 2-3 days before that, she came in my chat basically popping her shit. We told her to get her taco eating sour cream, eating ass up out of there. Like we just went off. And this particular day we was talking about Anna, laughing, talking about her, and she popped up in there, and she said, can I come up? And I was like, yeah. And she came up and she said her piece. Well, she was already in hot water because she had them promised Nate $1 million, and then
Man, you mean promise the power attorney,
Still don't.
girl.
I still don't have an issue with break room. But during that time, break room was spray any bees. She didn't care for them.
nope,
Like if
she said
anybody
she would never
talked to
get
one,
caught.
it
She would never get caught being befriending a bee, is what she said.
Sure did.
okay.
Brett
She
started a whole ride.
so
She started a whole ride in that damn chat, and then went and hit the live button after that.
Yep, went to hit the live button
okay.
about what was done on my live. So she was already feeling away because Anna and Teresa had came on my live. Then when Brianna did what when Brianna came up there, that was it for her. So I'm gonna just keep it a buck.
Yeah.
She and Break Room used to sit in all the content creators chat for about 15 minutes, listen to what they're saying, and then go live off of what was discussed in our chats. And I'm not the only one. She did that to a lot of content creators. She never had her original content where she decided to go live and talk about something. She didn't blog. She didn't create content on this story. And honestly, she didn't blog on it. She blogged
But
on what we.
but to be but to be fair, okay. I just want to be somewhat fair here because around the time that Brianna was trying to come up on your plan, I think it was a lot of people that felt like, and it happened to Jaffe because I remember it happening. A lot of people don't. They just didn't care to have her grabbing any links or coming up on anybody's panel. It was almost taboo. If it happened, if somebody was the, it seemed like people would want to turn on anybody who attempted to hear her out.
And you know what? And I said that this is called behavior. She also said I didn't care about my supporters. I said they was caught like they was this, they was that. Those same very words she be saying now. So, and one thing I don't like is for somebody to tell me what to do and what not to do. I'm grown. So if I wanted her to come on my panel and I didn't have a problem with it, I didn't see what the big deal was.
But aren't
We
free?
can hear her out and hear what she got to say. And that's why I kept saying, "Oh, this is cult behavior. I done had enough of this." I was like, "I'm bowing out of this. This is too much of cult behavior for me."
Right. I remember you saying that. Now I
But you know
remember you
what,
saying that.
D-Ham?
Uh
You
huh.
know what, D-Ham? I
Uh huh.
think the Amber situation and the Jaffe situation was totally different because I was there for both. I think with the Jaffe situation, we was more so upset with him, a lot of us, because we were his supporters. We would be in his live all the time. He was like the first man to come over here to have, our backs and have another perspective, a man perspective. And for him to want to charge us to hear Brianna lie, because we know she wasn't gonna do nothing but lie. Why would he charge his supporters? We didn't care if it was $2. We felt that we shouldn't have to pay anything to hear Brianna come up there and speak. If you gonna have her to come up on your panel and speak, have her come up on your panel and speak. Don't charge your supporters.
Now to be fair to you, let me say this because I recall it like it was yesterday. I remembered up. Cause I wanted to hear this out. I wanted to hear what this girl had to say. I wasn't looking at it the way everybody who's been riding hard for Jaffe was looking at it. So I was like, yo, let me support my brother while hear the tea, what this girl had to say, right?
Hear
And
her lie?
then I can remember, then I can recall the next day, Jaffe was getting drugged by Jeannie. She went live on Facebook and drugged the fool out of that man. Y'all remember that?
Hmm. Well, I don't remember it, but I heard about it.
But she wasn't gonna tell the truth about nothing.
You said what now?
She
We knew
said
that she
Brianna
wasn't
wasn't
gonna
gonna.
be honest
She
about
wasn't gonna be
anything.
honest about nothing. Yeah,
I I
DM
told
understand that, but he
I
was
get
just
it.
supporting Jaffe.
I didn't know not to be. I didn't
But you
know. I
said you
wasn't like,
wanted to hear her, what she had
yeah.
to say.
Well, I did because basically I thought he was going to do what exactly what he said he was going to do. He was going to hit her with tough questions because you got to recall Jaffe's platform was a very controversial platform every night. He didn't care who grabbed the link, and it'd be an argument every night amongst the bees and versus him. That's why I know for a fact that we did not come in here attacking Amora. It was a bee on the platform every night, and that we disagreed with. And we were like, you know what I'm saying? We were like, oh, drop her
Hmm.
down. People was in the chat, drop her, drop her, drop her. But he wouldn't do it. So I was like, okay, this is the way he conducts his platform. So at the end of the day, it was very combative. And so nobody was looking for any beef with Amora. She came in fighting us.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that dispels that. Because I recall when she first grabbed the link. Now, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to get to the bottom of is when did Break Room and Amber first have their first situation?
That was
And what
when
what happened?
when Brianna, and we actually squashed it.
Actually, no,
And
that's not. What
It
was
was
what
before
we
this.
we actually had the first falling out with Break Room was when Teresa came on on my platform and came up as a giraffe. That's when we started seeing Break Room in her
oh, I
fucking
thought
feelings.
that was after that.
Nope. That was the day before Thanksgiving. It was all around the same. She had
Oh,
already had an issue around that time. She had already had the issue, but when Auntie came up on my platform and said she represent the break room, and it was a picture of a giraffe, she popped out in my chat in 2.5 seconds and wanted us to defend her when it came to Auntie. But at
Yes.
the end of the day, break room, you was on that live within 2.5 seconds because, as y'all know, she has us on her notifications. That was a proven fact. She jumped in that chat and I dropped the link for her because you're there to defend yourself. I don't have to defend you. So here you go. I dropped the link. She talking about she wish she would have seen the link. No, no, baby, you seen that link. I dropped that link 3 times. You seen it every time I dropped it. But then you want to hit the live button on you. Just go ahead and just say what it is. You had beef. You was
Okay.
watching to see if you was gonna have some beef. See, Break Room had already been feeling the way about everybody for real, but Amber was her first target because she wasn't getting the views and the likes and the people in her chat the way everybody else was getting because she wasn't putting out any freaking content. She was basing her content off of what everybody else was doing the research for, bringing it to the light. That's how she was getting her content. That's how she was able to go live. So when she did that, because she made, and see, this is the thing, she wanted to play victim. Teresa didn't just come up there just saying she represented the break room out of nowhere. Break Room did a live about Teresa and Tamika, right?
Uh huh.
mm-hmm.
She put on her thing, on her face, she had paint on there talking about she represented Robert and put the R and the H, the R on one cheek and the H on the other cheek, calling Tamika and Auntie bees this and bees that and that. You know what I'm saying? She was really with the pet. She was mad because they went to the courtroom with the bees logo. But this is the thing where people fail to realize just because y'all call them bees, at the end of the day, they are not part of the beehive. Them are the real bees. It's not no such thing for Brianna. Like that's just what it is. And they just did wore that to be funny because Brianna got mad and said, I didn't approve for them to wear no lapels with the bees on there. So Auntie had got Brianna told all in that same live.
Okay, Alexis, this is what I gotta say. So Alexis is right. That happened all around the same time. It also happened because Creed just made me remember some. I remember. Okay, do y'all remember when Roro got
Yep.
accused of being a bee by Break Room? Remember?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
remember
and
that.
and she went on and on for like 2 days, did live. She was live that whole night about it, then woke up, went live, got on Miss D panel about it, attacked Chosen. Somebody said somebody came on there and said it's somebody on here now that's a more supporter. And she be in the chat. Remember somebody had Chosen's
Yeah.
name as Chosen in there. And so
Yep.
Break Room did. I went and got that live from Miss D's not too long ago of her fucking degrading, like, yeah, if you a B and we find out that you a B to Chosen, she said, I'm gonna let you slide. But if we find out you a B, if we gonna have some problems or whatever, right?
Right.
And she the
All of
main
this,
female.
all of this was around the same time. So Queen Dree, she felt bad for Roro, and because she said she know for a fact Roro wasn't a B.
Wasn't a B.
Uh-huh. And she reached out to her and she said, she was like, hey, I'm sorry they did that to you, or whatever the case may be. And she basically was like that, Tiff is something else. She this, she that. Uh uh and well, Roro ended up, telling Tiff what was said, what Dree said, and Tiff did probably, I want to say, a 72-hour live, literally about Dree. A
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
72-hour live about Dree.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what you do when you on that cocaine.
Uh,
You up for 3 days, 3 to 4 days. That's what you do when you on that Molly and that cocaine.
and so all of this was around the same time. And so then, because this was the day before Thanksgiving night that she did the last live. Hey, Ross, she did the last live on Dree.
Hold on. One
Okay.
second. Queen Feet. It, it, she ain't having issues in the chat, is she? Cause you ain't got to go nowhere, Queen Feet.
No, she not. She not. I
Okay.
think Nina said something, but it wasn't to heart or whatever.
Okay.
But
Okay. Cool.
yeah.
Cool. Cause if
Hmm.
you got something to say and add to all of this, Queen Feet, you welcome. Uppers welcome. And I'll open up the chat. I just want to get Amber's side of things, and I want to get her sister's involvement, and I also wanted to get Ebonay because she was Amber's like ride or die. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, they had their issues, but they held down that panel together, as
That what
far as
they
I
mad
know.
at too, right there. That what they mad at right there too.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what the one is mad about.
okay,
That's why she turned on Ebonay, but because she didn't want Ebonay to me and Ebonay or Dree to start back talking, but we was tired of arguing with each other.
okay. Well, let me ask you this, Amber. How bad did the exchange get with you in break room? Was it a bad
Uh
exchange? Was it worse than like how
AD.
you go? I mean, have like were you posting her family or pictures of? I mean,
Mm-mm,
what?
no,
How
break
bad
room
did it go?
didn't. No, break room never got nasty like that for me to have to do that. Even now, she still like, cause I could go put up stuff about break room. I got her stuff, but I don't put her stuff up there because she don't go. She just gonna run her mouth. She don't go above and beyond like the other bitch do, the albino. She don't go above and beyond. The albino that won't cam up, won't do this, won't do that, talk about people and all of this and that. She goes overboard. You see, she put me, you don't, like she'll put pictures of, she do too much. So that's why I do what I do to her. But break room, it just be word of mouth like she do, run a mouth, run a mouth, run a mouth.
Okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to find out. Okay, we got the premises of y'all issue. Okay, it's been it's been up and down. Y'all done pieced it up. Y'all back up. It's always been that, right? So
Mhm,
me personally, I never wanted to see that going on in at all anyway, right? So I was all
mhm.
good for the piece, piecing it up. I recall
and
one time.
and really you was really good. You really wanted people to piece up stuff with break room. and
Uh,
and dham, I mean, I have tried numerous times. This is not what she wants. And literally Alexis literally went on her panel here recently and apologized and said she didn't want to beef with her no more. I got the recording. And break room said she didn't want to, and the next 2 3 hours she
The
did a roast
mole
on
rat. The
she
mole
did
rat.
a roast on me and Lexus talking back with her. Ashley wasn't having it. So and then it's been plenty of times where I said sorry to her so we could be over and we don't have to beef, but we end up right back here because this is what she wants to do. She don't want peace.
No.
Well,
When
well,
people
I know for a fact, like that. I was in her chat one time, and that's the first time I've ever heard of Ashley chats, and it's not to bring her name up, because we don't have no issues, but I'm just highlighting it because I recall,
I
when
remember because I questioned you.
she
I
came over
said,
there. Yeah, go ahead.
you remember I questioned you. I said, what you know about Ashley Chance? And you was
I
like,
didn't know
you
nothing.
couldn't
I'm just
even say
reporting,
nothing. Yeah.
right? So basically, she came in the chat and she grabbed the link to try to mend whatever you and break room were going through at that time.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
if I'm in break room chat, of course I'm like, yo, okay, who is this trying to piece up something with Amber in break room? And I'm like, okay, cool. I was over there kicking it with the 411 family. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I never had an issue with them. Not to where it's personal. Her or Buck never done nothing personal to me. But I'm just sitting in there and I'm like, that's what I would love to see. So I like, no, I'm gonna go subscribe to Shorty. And that's how I first came to know of her. She just left your platform and she came over to Break Room's platform to see what she can do to fix the
And you know
situation.
what happened after that?
they start
Uh huh.
beefing with her, and she
She
said,
a break room started dragging her, and they beefed for
Well,
some
that was because
days.
she had an issue with Sweetma at the time.
No, break room wasn't taking up for her because of Sweet Mom. That
Oh,
bitch
okay.
was just being fucking messy.
because Ashley Checks called her out on her shit. That now
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Ashley Checks, when it comes to certain things, Ashley Checks is not. She's very unbiased. She's gonna call it down the middle when it comes to certain, like when it comes to things. She's gonna call it down the middle.
Yep.
You get what I'm
Uh
saying?
huh.
And that's what she was doing at that given moment. And
Correct.
she could and break room could not handle it. So that's when break room want to do all that talking. Break room seen that girl had 39 or 38,000 followers, and she brought, oh, I'm gonna put the attention on her so I can get some followers. Like this is what break room do. She just basically look at the following list, and if it's a high number, she's going to create beef. Break room has always came out. It was never no peace shit with break room. It has always been beef with her. Anytime she did content, it was for beef. She went messing with the pronoun over there,
Amber.
talking about she taking up for Amber, but it was beef. That
You
lady never
can't hear
said
me,
nothing
Dham?
about her. Uh,
Dham. I heard him say
Am.
Amber. Yeah,
yeah,
you can't hear me? Hold on.
D-Ham, Alexis,
yeah.
mm. Amber. I don't know what happened. I think
A-
D-Ham probably
Amber
dropped.
and DM broke out.
I'm
I
here.
see Amber.
Okay.
Okay.
DM.
I'm back. I'm back. Can y'all hear
Okay.
me?
Okay, what
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
did you
Okay.
hear what Lexus was saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I heard it until my something went wrong with my sound. But what did you were saying? She was
I
always
said,
trying to be.
yeah. Every time she came out with content, it has always been beef content. She went messing with that pronoun across the street, messing with her, talking about she was taking up for Amber.
And
You
I
went
knew
peace
nothing
with
about
her.
that. But if that's the case, you did that to gain my followers. Cause see, I had the supporters and stuff. I had a following because Sage in the City used to promote my page on Facebook because that's where everybody would come from. So I had the followers, but she was over there across yonder. She was over there doing exercises and reading coloring books or children's books. And she didn't have nobody over there. But then, she seen that she could get people from that saga because she was in there listening to our content, listening to different content creators. And she was like, I'm finna jump in this. and she jumped in talking about Nate or whatever. And she said she did that because they was going hard on me. Now, y'all, come to think about it, she said she came in the saga because of me, because they was getting on me so bad. So my thing is, why is it Amber? Why is it, and I didn't know she did that, but why am I the bad guy when you even said you came in the saga because they were attacking me so bad? So you came in
She,
and stand
I
in for
remember her saying that. I remember her saying
yeah,
that.
Yeah, I remember her saying that too.
yeah. So but
I don't
Okay,
now
so
it's I'm the messy
if
one.
Amore is admitting that you didn't bother her, she bothered you first,
Yeah,
right?
she said it. She says it.
She said that, right, Amber?
Yes, she did more than one time.
You know what?
Amber, can you hear me?
And I
Hold
believe
on.
that.
I'm gonna leave out and come back in.
Could y'all hit the ham?
yeah.
Could you, Amber? Oh, Amber is gone now too.
Let them know they hear us again.
Can
Okay.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
I'm
Yeah.
could.
I'm stationary, so I don't know why the sound keep going in and out. But if she's the one admitted to bothering you first,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and coming for you, doxing you. I mean, doxing is a big thing. I don't know if anybody how you
Was
diminish.
Amora the first one that doxed you though, Amber?
Yeah, she was the
Yeah.
first one. She
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. How do you diminish that? Like who, like use their platform to silence you by doxing you, and then
Yep.
that we now have minimized it because it became the norm over here. But that's a major thing to do. That's crazy to do.
Yep.
And what they were doing, D-Ham, they just didn't go after Amber. They was going after anybody that had a voice that was going against Brianna. Because that's
Mm-hmm.
what made them target Amber. Because anybody that had a voice that stood out, they went after. Because at that time, she could have easily asked Don because Don was over there. Okay, she could have easily asked Don, "Hey, is this person some kin to y'all?" But
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
no, she put the information out there first, let everybody soak it up. Then she asked Don, and then she took it down. Why
Yep.
didn't she just ask Don first? And they was accusing. They didn't only accuse Amber of being sage in the city. They had accused Robert. They had accused Kevin. They had accused any and
His
everybody
wives.
of being
His
sage in the
wives.
city.
They accused Lou Pop.
Yeah, everybody, of being sage in the city. Every
Well,
time they
well,
thought it was somebody,
that's
they swore
where
up and
I'm
down
I'm
it was
trying
that
to,
person.
because I recall all of that. They were all trying to figure out who Sage in the City was and who this person was. But at the end of the day, that was the that was the guessing game. You know what I'm saying? People didn't know who was behind fake pages.
But why
Now that
do
y'all
they
said that,
care? They should.
the reason
It
why
wasn't
Amber was
nobody's
getting accused
business.
because they began to start thinking Amber was behind multiple fake pages, right?
Because of a lie that more.
While they have fake pages, though, make that make sense.
Did my sound go back out?
No, we can
Yeah.
Amber, I'm gonna have
We
to
can
go
Yeah.
hear
out
you,
and
D.
come back
Ham.
in again. I don't know
DM, we
what's
can
going on
hear
with my
you.
sound. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna switch it over
I think he probably can't hear us.
to my other device. I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on. Give me a second.
They trying to figure out who pages over here are while they got multiple pages.
Yes. They trolling from multiple pages,
They
but
had
the
so
whole
many. They
part.
had that
And you
shade
know what?
room.
They didn't think that I was behind those pages. It was only right to blame me.
Mm-mm. I'm just trying to see like what's Teeth with them two though. Like what we gonna do?
You know what?
Lexus
And now
Quantin is
guess
here.
what, y'all?
I already
They
said
gonna have
fuck
this
right. I know she
video
did.
as content tomorrow.
I
I
gave her.
guarantee you.
Say what, Ebonay?
They're gonna have this live as content.
They're gonna have any live for content, but I want to use the one I did earlier.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
We hear you, Ham.
Okay. My
Ham no D, D no ham.
right, right. Well, this live is really unique because I believe Amber has been getting the blame for a lot of things that end up coming out in the wash that she wasn't even behind. And they try to say that you were behind so many fake pages.
Yep,
And this is where a lot of their anger has stemmed from, right, Amber?
yep. But
Okay,
I just think that them people know that I'm not behind those pages. It's only right to blame me because they master don't like me.
Yeah, because I was about to say that it's not even about no pages. They just don't like Amber. They didn't like her coming in the door.
okay,
And I think
Now,
it was more so people that, are that's opinionated, that stood out. They felt that they had to attack them for their master and queen Bree.
mm-hmm.
well, this is my issue with it, Ebonay and Amber and Lexus. Even when even when these even when the Beehive, we knew that once the Beehive broke up, it was going to be some juicy stuff coming out of that situation because we knew that they had all kind of receipts, incriminating receipts on each other, right?
Yep.
And so when they finally broke up, they began to tell. It was stuff came out about the Purvis Johnson page and all kind of things that did not have nothing to do with Amber. Am I
But
correct?
nothing juicy came out about Bree.
Well, we know that now
We
because
didn't care. Well, I'm gonna say this to him. A lot of supporters, we didn't care about no fake pages and all that kind of stuff. The people that wanted to switch over and come over here, we wanted to know stuff about what was going on at headquarters and mainly Bree.
right,
That's what we wanted to know. We didn't care about those fake pages. We wanted to know. Tell because at that time they were still going back and forth to court, her and Robert, and we wanted to get information that can help Robert in court.
right.
That's what we wanted.
I
Um,
totally agree. Go ahead. Go
so
ahead,
D
Lexus.
Ham, that was me. So D
Oh, go ahead,
Ham,
Amber.
to answer what you had said, so we are me and Break Room. We're beefing because she don't want to stop the drama at the end of the day.
She don't want to stop the drama, but let's just be for real. She don't want to stop the drama because drama sells.
Yeah,
She,
so she don't want to stop the drama,
yeah, she doing this for a check.
and she just want to be a messy bitch.
And this is one of the things that she when she was defending the honor of Brianna, she would use the leverage. She would leverage the fact that she communicated with somebody from over here to cause it to be drama, and then she'll throw it out there, part of what the conversation could have been about, and she would use that for us to fight it with each other with. So it was similar what I think what people were doing when they were creating a fake page and then blaming somebody over here from operating it. Is that similar? Is that what we think we've been experiencing?
Yeah.
And I always saying somebody, people from over here be in her inbox. They really don't like Amber, and they be in her inbox telling her and all that kind of crap.
She just said that. Well, I was listening to an old line, but yeah, she say that all the time.
Yeah, but never shows receipts.
She's not the receipt queen because
Well, she
to be
showed one
honest,
receipt. She showed one receipt, and I already knew who that person was.
Who showed the receipt? Who you talking about?
What did
Nate.
she show? What did she show?
Something that was already discussed, and I already knew who it was.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so so
And
basically,
they wasn't a moderator of mine.
so
Okay.
basically, so basically, their issue with you, Amber, is so like it's so
DM
like
Rich said drop the link.
who said that?
Rich.
Oh, Rich Talk want to come up? Okay, let me let him
Uh-huh.
come on up. People's anger with you has reached an all-time high, and I'm trying to figure out. I knew,
Hold on, DM. I'm gonna tell you where Nate and them just don't like me. Okay, they don't like me. Her and her supporters just don't like me. Those
Yep.
other two, from the looks, from what I heard these past couple days, Amber, 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 and
They're
I was
jealous of you.
compared to be on a Moore's level, and people still basically y'all, we care about it more like y'all do, Amber. And just because you and your sister is funny don't mean nothing. Everything I heard, Amber can do this and Amber could do that, and they still support her. And I even heard today, don't they're not even supporting Robert no more. Why are they still holding Amber there? Why are they still holding on to her? That
uh huh,
all of that sounds like they're jealous of what the supporters that I have. They're jealous because nobody is over there but Sister Teacher with them now. And she lost all her day ones that she came in here with. She lost them by letting Morris people disrespect her mods in the chat and her supporters that's been there with her since day one. You gonna allow these bees to disrespect them, not say nothing or anything. You lost them because when Nate came on your panel and I cussed her out, and she ran over there to her live and she ran over there to her panel and went live and told her people to come on. You left your panel with a bunch of people on there to run over there to apologize to Miss Amora. So you're jealous because people rock with me over you now. It
And
ain't
and
always
Amber,
been
you
like
right.
that.
Because guess what, Amber? What they don't realize is you worked hard to get where you are.
I did.
It wasn't just given to you. You worked hard.
Mm-hmm.
Something that they don't do.
Yep.
big
Hey,
facts.
Rich.
Come on, Rich.
Hey
What?
y'all,
Hello,
how are
welcome to
you
the
all
panel.
tonight?
We
Ebony, you
All
sound
right.
sick. I hope you feel better.
we
Hey,
doing
thank
good.
you. Yeah, I'm congested.
What
No,
what you got to what you got to add to all of this Rich Talk?
I
What's
just, I
going on
just
with
got,
you?
I just got 3 cents to add. That's it. It's not a lot.
No, no, no. Give us. You've been watching this saga from the inception of it. We need to know what's going on. We
No,
trying to
I'm
figure
just
this
gonna
thing out.
say this. It's one thing why they don't like Amber. So, Dham, you know how the old school back in the day, a lot of the society was very shallow. Today, they not as shallow as they was back then. The big girls wasn't chosen back then. And now
Mm-hmm.
today, they are chosen. Some people still have that mentality of back in the day where they feel like the big girl shouldn't be chosen. And because people are flocking to Amber, they feel some type of way like, who is she? I don't care if she light skinned, she fat, she should not be chosen. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only thing that's happening right here. They cannot get in their mind that people like Amber and go to her channel because they want to hear what she got to say. It ain't nothing else. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm, mm.
Preach,
So
sister,
so
preach.
so
Go
Rich,
ahead, Rich.
let me ask you. You
And
haven't
what? Hold
witnessed.
on, DM, for you answer this. Is that
Uh huh.
is and come to think about it, the hater over there
What's that?
said,
Uh,
um, what she was referring to DM. I can't remember what she said. She said, "What you gonna do? You gonna get Am's fluffy cute self."
What what you talking about?
wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Lord.
Wait a minute. What's going on with that? What they say?
They was talking about you and put you in it was like, what you gonna do? Get Am's fluffy cute self. And I was like, what the hell?
No, no. See, that's not right. No, Amber, you know good well we rock. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? It is and I became very fond of you. I became very you're a very interesting person. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
your sense of humor is unmatched. Um, you'll find something funny when it ain't even nothing funny to be laughing at. So
Mm-hmm.
I just
D
think
Ham
that
be
you're
like, I be laughing. D Ham be like, Amber, Amber, you gonna get me in trouble, Amber.
yeah you play you play that live of mine. Be like I'm gonna play it, DL. I like go on and do your thing. But
Mm-hmm.
You know what, y'all,
uh
and Rich is right because I heard AD say they letting the two Oompa Loompa twins
Yep.
be the voice of them over there.
Yep.
Like
They
what?
Well,
said they
I
said me they said the Oompa Loompa twins, you ain't lying. She said the Oompa Loompa twins is leading the way. Is what
I'm laughing because
And you
I
know
heard
they gotta
exactly.
be slow because they let the two Oompa Loompa twins be the voice of them over there. I
yeah.
was like,
I'm
Lord,
laughing because Ebonay is right. I heard the same thing. I'm sorry, and then
the
she
Oompa
said
Loompa
it just like
twins.
they said it.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
But
God.
I'm just trying to figure out because I see they still doing lives, and I'm still at my question. Like, is we gonna meet up or what? Like, because at this point, I want to fight.
Well,
I'm
Alexis, you
tired
can't
of it.
No,
say
we
that
not
over
gonna
the
do
internet.
that.
You
They
Can't
gonna
can't
bring
say that
that
over the
record
ratchet
that
internet.
and
stuff.
you gonna be in
We
court
we ain't
tomorrow.
ratchet like them.
You can't say
Don't
Well,
that
say
over the
that,
like
internet.
I'ma
Lexus.
just be honest. If they was in the same city, same town,
Okay, Lexus, like
it'd be different.
you can't do
Not
that on
Lexus.
somebody
shut up.
else's panel.
Well,
Don't do
it don't
that.
matter.
Mind your business.
I don't. I like Alexis be free to speak, Amber. Unlike
Yeah,
you,
but
Thank
you
you.
know they like to
but only
put
thing
you
I
in
don't want her to
court.
do is get herself in legal jam. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
something was to happen, they'll blame you. So just I know you ready to throw them paws. You understand? But it's coming down to let's get to the root of the problem because the root of the problem we're finding out now is that they just have a personal vendetta against Amber. It has nothing to do with what Amber has done. Either they will say
That
exactly
there
what
you
it
go.
is.
That
Yeah.
yep.
Look,
None that
hey,
That
she done. That's the
hey,
crazy about
Am,
it.
Lexus, I challenge you both to go at least a good week, 2 weeks, and don't mention them. No, regardless of what they say about y'all,
Yeah.
hold your composure and don't say anything. I guarantee you, the more you stop saying anything about them, they gonna keep on talking, but then they gonna keep losing supporters because they gonna be like, damn, I went to their page, they ain't saying nothing about them, but they still talking about them. Why am I over here? You know what I'm saying? She
Don't
got
respond or anything.
a delusion going on by
mm,
herself.
yep.
Yeah.
I think it's deep because I'm trying to figure out what have I missed that I would be
I'm
appalled
after
to.
today, what I heard, all I heard, well, I just couldn't believe it. And D Ham was all in the mix of it, his name. And I just couldn't believe what I heard. What I heard was jealousy. That's all I heard. I was like, this is all about jealousy. I just can't make this up. I thought we had a real deal
Exactly.
problem, but y'all are really mad because these supporters support me. One said I made her lose 3,000 or over 1,000 supporters. I'm like, I did not.
And Amber, you know what else is about? It's about content. Because guess what? When y'all respond to them or they deliberately do a live, knowing that that's gonna trigger y'all to do a live. And so then when y'all do a live, guess what? Now they got content. So then they go live,
Mhm.
playing y'all live and playing the victim and doing it for super chats and super stickers. Listen to what she said, y'all, and then stop it and then say something. Every time y'all do, they want y'all to go live so they can have some content because y'all lives be they content.
And you know what?
Mhm.
Even when somebody don't go, even when I don't say nothing, my name still get in the mix of them hoes' mouth. They
And it's
still
gonna be
gonna
like
mention
that,
me.
little
Yep.
sis. It's gonna stay like that. They gonna keep doing it. That's why I said don't even mention them because they gonna start being looked at as the delusional one because y'all not mentioning them at all. Y'all doing other stuff. How you been doing? I love the missing black girl thing that you doing. Just keep doing what you doing and don't mention them. They gonna start losing supporters. Then they gonna die down.
You do if you remember Amber what Amora said, right? They said she said and it's the truth. They stopped messing with Lupac, because
Yep.
guess what?
She
Lupac
wouldn't
don't
respond.
fight back. Lupac ignore the fuck out of them. And after you get ignored so much, you be like, you know what? They not even saying nothing back. I'm gonna move on to the next person. Then what they gonna do? Then they gonna be lost in the sauce because they don't have no content. Y'all not saying anything, and then they'll fizzle the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I'm gonna ask you, ladies, are y'all ready for this? I mean, because this is
I
Yeah, I'm
entertaining.
ready to move
This
on.
is
I'm
very
very
entertaining.
much ready.
Please, no matter
I,
what, no matter
I
what
don't want
somebody
nobody to
send
send me
y'all.
nothing. It's triggering.
Yeah, I think it's very entertaining. But I think that's what they. I don't know. We as content creators, I have fun. If they trolling me, I troll back. You know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with it. But I don't feel good about it right now. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't, because I know I'm gonna have to go to a place where I don't want to go. You know?
DM, don't you even respond, because guess what? If anybody respond, you up or anybody over here, they gonna blame Amber.
Okay.
They're gonna
Mm-hmm.
blame Amber and somehow put her name in it.
Yep. That's how they gonna do. That's why I hope Lexus don't say nothing, because regardless of what, they're gonna put me in it. They gonna say, that's why I said they gonna still say my name regardless. But if all of us ignore them and don't say nothing and nobody show nothing, then guess what? They'll eventually have to shut up because nobody is saying nothing, and they'll start losing, their supporters.
And anybody that supports Amber or Lexus or whatever, if y'all really care about them, don't send them no screenshot, don't send them no screen record, don't say, hey, she live about you. Oh, hey, she got her thumbnail up in her live. She finna go live about you. She dragging you. Don't tell her anything, because it's hard when somebody send you something and then you play it and the person is saying stuff about you and lying on you for you not to say something. So don't tell her anything. Don't
Well,
even
I'm,
tell
I'm with
Lexus.
you. I'm with you on that because I've been wanting to get to this place um way before now, but it just seems like
And even Miss Fee, I mean, even Queen Fee,
yeah.
don't do not send her nothing either that's gonna make her spiral out of control and go live, because all it takes is one person to go live. It don't even gotta take one person. They just gonna go live until everybody just shut up, and eventually they gotta be forced to shut up. So add Queen Fee to it. Don't send her nothing either.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yeah,
we
that's
now
why I
we
said
we've been
nobody should go
we've been
live.
we've been in this thing. I mean, this thing cranked back up out of nowhere. From the time that Queen Fee left that side, it just seemed like it's just been one thing after the next. And so when Queen Fee left that side, and then the situation where um Retta didn't know who blocked her, that kind of stirred up a whole lot of nonsense. And I just feel like okay, eventually they're gonna get over that blocking who blocked who, and get back to regular content, But
You know what?
yeah,
How they gonna get back to regular content when they ain't got none? And you know
Yep.
what? That
I
that
just said y'all lives be their content, because guess what, DM? This live probably gonna be their content tomorrow, if
Amber
not
House
DM,
tonight.
gang, she's so funny.
no, but I'm serious. Like, they ain't got no content at all. So
Right.
because that's another thing. They were stuck on that break room, was stuck on that blocking shit for about. She talked about that for 2 weeks.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
So y'all
And
just put out y'all
that's crazy
content,
work.
other stuff, and guess what?
Hmm.
I think that's how it's gonna stop. That's
Yeah.
just
Well,
how I
well,
think it
what
will
one
stop.
thing I'm excited about is we got to the root of the problem. It's not Amber. So if it's Amber, I would love somebody to come up here and really tell me, how is she the problem of all that's wrong with this sector? What did she do?
That DM, you will be beating a dead horse if you keep thinking you're gonna get that answer. Ain't nobody gonna
Yeah.
have that answer for you because it's like Upper said and other people have said in the past they need cash apps or whatever, the super chats and all that. And Ebony just said the content. As long as they
Mm-hmm.
got that, they gonna keep doing it.
So Rich Talk, how long have you been a part of this of the
From
saga?
the beginning, I from October of 2022. Well, even before that, when they did they revow thing and some stuff kind of happened before the October thing. So I've been around from the very beginning. I just wasn't doing any content on it until like later on, but I've been in it from the beginning.
Okay. Now, what you witnessed was bloggers pretty much blogging on the lies of Brianna. Am I right?
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
where I met you at was on upper echelon's platform.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
remember coming over there and I was like, Upper dropped the link, and that was like, wow, because
Yeah,
she,
because me and Upper was kind of chatting in the chats kind of beforehand, and I was like, saying some things like I got some opinions. She was like, "Hell, I'm finna share my opinions. I'm finna create me a channel, and start doing me some lives." And so from there, I kind of got the courage to do it too, because I don't really, get into all that kind of stuff. But
right,
I got the courage to do it because I just got tired of her lies and beating that black man down like that.
correct. So will you be able to pretty much admit that who was attacking Amore? Was I mean, what was it? Was we going after her, or what was your experience around that time? Was we just targeting Brianna's
Yeah,
content?
Brianna, and she just kind of stepped in and tried to be fairy godmother and save her. I was trying to say
After
something else,
saving
but
her.
see,
That's
Fairy
Ebony, get out of my
godmother.
head. Ebony, get out of my head,
What did
please. I was
Ebony
that's what
say?
I was trying to say, but I changed my mind.
What did Ebony say?
Well, I like Rich as
after
well. She
saving
said it was
her.
the fairy godmother,
Oh.
though.
Not no
I changed
fairy.
my mind, but she said what I was trying to say.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah, that's what she came in trying to save her, and so that's how she she started attacking and doxing people. So that's my opinion of it. I didn't see
Uh huh.
nobody attacking her. She just kind of stepped in thinking she was somebody's mother and started doxing people.
Okay. So
She
okay.
was
So you got.
somebody's father. Y'all know
Oh
that's a
my
Oh
whole
man.
God.
pronoun.
Y'all
Y'all know that's a
y'all
whole
y'all wrong.
pronoun over there.
Y'all straight wrong now. But if y'all saying y'all tired and y'all ready to go to your regular content, and you gonna drown them out and not pay attention to what they got to do, what they doing with you. I think that's probably the best method. Um, I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Because I didn't see it from the beginning, but Lexus had a very, very good laugh tonight. And she had some strong numbers in there. And it wasn't about anything or any of
Right.
these folks.
Yeah.
It was some Delulu man up there. talk-
Yeah, but he was the drawing card, and she done caught she done let the man get cussed out. The women done turned on him.
Well,
oh
we
my
had to because he
God.
having mommy issues. He was
Yes,
having mommy
and I
issues.
said that when I came in and I heard him like attacking black women. I said I wasn't thinking it was mommy issues. I said some black woman hurt him, and now he hate all black women. Come to find out, it was his mom that he felt abandoned by, and so now he look at all black women in one light.
Yep.
Wow. Well, Alexis, I will tell you this. Uh, controversy is pretty much somebody who thinks opposite of you
Hmm.
will it's very much you have an open mind, and so when you do things like that, you should see the growth and see the numbers, because you're giving another person a chance to speak how they feel about things from a whole different can of paint than how you may view life. So if that
Hmm.
if that is the route that you're going, a lot of people may not agree with it. I couldn't take the brother, or I don't know if I could take the brother getting beat up, or or him trying to force his way of making everybody accept how he talked to the audience. Like it was kind of hard, but I was happy for you. I was over there supporting you, and I say keep going, bro.
Hello.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going with your content, girl. It's really different, and it was some good things. You let it go for a good while, and I think that um that shows that you're
Yeah, she
learning.
was on there for over 3 hours. I mean, you have
Yeah,
to look at it like DM, like the stuff that they have going on with these other women. That's some unhealthy type mess. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
the conversation we had with Dude, although he was, a little off, it was kind of a healthy thing. You can have a conversation and have a difference of opinion with others, and then not be like, "Oh, I would never talk to him ever again." If he get on the panel again, I'll get back up there. I'm gonna have my opinion. He gonna have his. But to go
yeah,
back and forth and have this little beef on how they doing with these other women, that's some unhealthy
yeah. That's
craziness.
draining. That's draining.
I've
And
told I had my best friend pull up to that live, and she said, "What is this man talk? What is wrong with him?" I was like, "Oh no."
man, that thing was good. It was good. Now Alexis know what she's doing, but I said keep bringing him back, Alexis, because he's very articulate. He's very intelligent, but he just thinks different. He does
He
things
did.
different.
He actually been watching Lexus because he did a video reaction to her one of her lives she did about black women and white women. He did a video reaction, so he's
What's
been
his
watching
name
her.
again?
Game
Um,
Game
changer.
The
changer.
game changer.
he think I guess he's gonna try to be the next Samuel. Kevin Samuel.
Samuel, yeah,
Man, he off the chain.
I wanted him to cam up because he that you can't
He
tell
said,
me
I
that.
can't cam. He told me yesterday, I can't cam up because people know who I am. He can't cam up because, baby, he live in Oakland. If he cam up and he's saying all this stuff, he going to be dealt with. I'm just
That
being
man is white.
honest.
I'm saying he white until I see different.
I think he's sassy.
Well, one thing about it, man,
He probably don't let me
Alexis had
stop.
another guy grab the link, and she said, "You
Oh,
ain't coming up here to pimp me out." Alexis, you real aggressive towards men now. How you gonna get you a good dude? And you,
Baby, he ain't no good dude. That man was yesterday. That man,
He's one of
that,
them called creature of bitch.
wait, hold
who?
on, Ebonay. You want to know who DM talking about?
Who?
Who?
That
DM
one
is
with
talking.
Ashley D.
Yes, that's the
That
one that
one
was
that
going to
came
came
on
up to
Ashley
Ashley.
D's panel and was trying to he
Told her he
bit
was gonna fly her out
he
to Memphis and
yeah.
everything.
That's who that is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. No,
Oh
not
girl,
game
my
change. No, 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 not game changer. She
god.
talking about the other dude
there's
that's
another
from
dude came
Memphis.
over to cammed up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Talking about
okay.
he
I
wanted to
didn't
see if
see
I
that
was
part. I didn't
Now
see it.
catfishing.
you know that. Now you know that one that came and wanted Ashley. You know that motherfucker ain't white. He don't talk like that. That man from the heart of the hard knocks life of Memphis, the hard streets
Man,
of Memphis.
He came over there too, Lexus.
man, he said
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he
came
liked what he
first.
saw. He saw Alexis. He said, "Man, I like what I'm over here because I like what I'm seeing over here." Like,
Oh
he
But
Lord.
came.
he told Ashley he loved her, and she almost told him she loved him
Oh
back.
Lord.
She was like, back at you.
Now, Special K. Now you know good well you was up on that panel holding your own. You was holding your own. Now, I'm not gonna. Hey, it was no reason for. I'm not. I like the healthy debate. Y'all was going at it. He was like, "How
It
many
was
Girl,
kids you
yesterday.
got? How many?"
Special K, that's my girl. She was like,
Yeah,
what?
You can
What?
tell, and I could. Upper was up there. She was holding back,
I'm
and
gonna
she was
tell
Oh,
trying to
yeah,
be
she
I'm gonna
was.
Oh,
tell you
I
respectful.
something.
see,
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Lolita, you know what? You want to know everything. I was about to say I put his link on my community board, but no, I'm not. I'll send it to you because I got his link because somebody sent it to me. Like that man been watching Lexus. He did a video reaction on her.
Please stop saying that, Amber. You gonna have that girl going doing a whole live
Who? What
about
I said? What I said?
because you said that man been watching
I
Lexus.
see no, but I seen it myself. I went to
Oh
his
no,
page and
not
I
him.
seen
No,
it.
I'm talking about Game Changer.
Oh, okay.
Uh
Yeah, game changer. I seen it myself. I seen because I actually
huh.
went to his
Lolita said I
page and
thought
I
you
seen it.
subscribed to his channel, Lexus.
Huh?
That's his name of his channel.
Yeah, I
Game
went and
Changer.
subscribed to him,
hey,
but
hey,
left a sour taste in my mouth today because it's like he has mommy issues. Like his mom didn't raise him because he was like, my mom was at the man, at the boyfriend, at the failed boyfriend, at the failed boyfriend, at the failed boyfriend. Like he kept
Why
doing it.
me and Ken ain't even hear that. We was on the phone together. We didn't
Yeah,
even
he
hear
said
that
that.
part. But Ken said off the rip, Ken said that boy got mama issues. We didn't even hear all that, but she was like, he got mama issues. When they act like that, they got deep rooted mama issues. And that's
Yeah,
a
and
Rich,
he,
black
Rich,
woman.
what did
yeah,
I
he was like,
tell
my
him,
my
Rich?
dad raised me, but she had visitation rights.
Yep.
Yep. When that
Rich, what
came
did I
out,
say to
we said, boom. It was
Oh,
his
and
Mm-mm.
mama.
before that, Ebonay, because he wouldn't tell us. I told him off the rip. I said, "You sound like a woman, a black woman broke your heart. That's why you are
Mm-hmm.
definitely against
Uh-huh.
the way you are, especially black women." And the woman that broke, because I said, how many women have broke your heart? Like how many black women broke? None. I said, you know what? You sound like the first woman that broke your heart was your mother.
Yep.
He couldn't
We
say
found out.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He could not
Man,
say
would you
nothing.
would you need to get a hold of this manosphere group, and you need to keep getting some of these brothers up there to see if y'all
Hell,
can
his
handle,
You
homeboys came
see
you
over
if they
there
can
behind
stand.
him.
you should have
DM.
sent him over there to that nigga Nate
No, no.
thing.
Hey, man, look, our group of women over here, y'all ain't nothing to play with. I don't think no man is gonna last up on that panel that long. Like, that man is gonna get attacked and ran off every time.
Well,
They even made
you
me
know
Well,
that's what
actually,
black women do anyway. We gonna run your ass for 5 days. Them niggas be
did
throwing their hands up like, y'all got it.
Yeah,
everybody was
Creasy
kind
and
of more
Special K.
DM.
I said, dude in trouble today.
Wait a minute, Creisha went up there.
Man,
Yes,
Creasy came
yes,
up
Yeah.
she
there.
was up there. But listen, everybody was being respectable. Even when he was like, being condescending without being condescending in like a cursing way. He was like, no, you guys are annoying. He was saying irritated. He was saying disrespectful things, and everybody still gave him grace and did not cuss him out. Creisha didn't go off until
he called
he
her a bitch.
yep. Yep.
Wait a minute, he called Creisha a bitch.
In the
But he wasn't on the panel then. He was down in the chat. Because she said, boy, bye, something like that. That's just a figure of speech. And I said, do not call her a bitch. He was like, tell her, don't call me a boy. She don't mean literally you are a damn boy.
She
So he
just
was
That's
said, boy,
just,
that ignorant to call. So wait a minute now. He called her a bitch over a figure of speech, but he
yep.
want to say what he don't date and what he don't like.
yeah.
Come on, he like Ethiopian women and
But I'm
all
gonna
this
tell
kind of.
y'all, he's very
Oh, I
disrespectful.
know Special
Uh,
K got that ass in line.
He's
Look, let me
very
tell y'all, he's very
disrespectful.
disrespectful. He's disrespectful to the women, period. But it's mainly black women that really did something to him because he said the Asian one, he would want to be with a. Okay, his ideal woman is an Ethiopian woman. His or a Philippine and mix in a black girl, a black woman. But his ideal to be like if he was to get married, like right now, he stated that it would be an Asian girl, even though they're built up like 10-year-old boys. He would want an
That's what
Asian
he
woman.
said.
Yeah, he
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 said that.
better
said
go look
even
at
though they
Jenny
built
my
up.
ass
Wait a
before
Yeah,
minute.
we
he
He
think
said that
said.
about that.
yesterday. He
Wait a
said that
minute. He said
yesterday.
even though they
Yes,
built up as 10-year-old boys.
but
No,
because they're
Lex
built,
is
meaning
saying that part.
Oh, I was about to say.
he said even though they're built like 10-year-old boys, meaning they don't have no womanly features to them. They're
But did
not
he say
like
that,
their body
Lexus?
wise. He don't want he would
Did
marry
he say
one of them.
that, Lexus? Or you saying
Yes,
that?
no, I'm not making this up. He said this yesterday. He would
Oh,
want he
yesterday.
said they are Asian women are built up like 10-year-old boys. He said, but the reason why he would marry one is because they're very submissive to their husband. They're the most submissive women in this world. That's why
Well, he better
he
go look
wants
at
someone
Jenny
to
Mai, because ain't
control.
Jenny Mai Asian?
Huh?
What is Jenny Mai?
Hey, we brought that up yesterday. Jenny Ma is Asian, and
Okay.
he brought that up. He said, "You see how what's his name? We was like the one that married Jeannie Mai. We said Jeezy. He was
Just
like, yeah.
Jeezy.
He was like, you see how he? I said, and she fooled the fuck out of him, didn't
Exactly.
he?
Because her and her mama took over that damn house. And
Wait a
he
minute.
got the
He
hell
said
out.
Lolita said he prefers a young girl so he can mold her.
Yes, that's when
Yes,
he's
he
Oh,
sure
well,
did.
how old is he? Because he want to
40.
mold
He in
her.
his
He's
40s.
40.
He
Ain't got
so he
no
want
kids.
a young girl so
Oh,
he can
he's a pedophile.
so he can trap control her and be
Yeah,
a
he wants to
narcissist.
mold. He
Not
wants to
even
Motherfuckers
mold.
that.
like
He's a
that are
pedophile.
narcissists.
What 40-year-old wants somebody young?
But how did Redder come up there and get his
Baby Retta
penis
busted
size?
it. Retta busted it
How did
down.
Redder come up
Retta
there?
said, Retta was like, I
Well,
just want
I
to know
missed
how
that
big
part.
is your dick. Retta busted down wide open. Retta said, I just want to know how big is your dick. He was like, I don't do measurements. I mean, I measure it, but I'm just not going to say that. But it's not small. He says he's not in
It's
doubt or something
small.
like
It's
that.
small. If he said it's not, it is.
Terry
Wait,
said
and
I
then we
had to
was
get
like,
in
and
that
she was like,
ass
okay,
too.
so you don't have a, okay, so it's not small. She was like, well, how many times has someone complained you about your performance? He was like, it's about the same amount as many women I've been with. I said, so that's a major problem. That's a major deduction on their behalf because you can't have sex on
And it's not about the size anyway.
Y'all
yes,
tripping. Hey, I don't think no man is gonna last over there. A special case. So we
Wait,
gotta,
okay, so
we gotta have, we got.
You had Rich up there. You had because when I walked in, Upper was up there getting in that ass.
baby,
But
he couldn't handle
he
upper. He started
He
Upper
couldn't
was
digging.
handle
up.
upper.
Yeah, Upper was
I
up
gotta
there
go back and
digging in
listen
his
to that.
ass.
I gotta go
She
back and
was
listen to
doing
that.
it in a nice way though, because he really needed to get his ass handed to him.
Y'all off the chain.
Wait,
Hey,
okay, so you had Upper Rich,
uh-huh.
you had Team Bevins, you had
Creature,
Special K, Creisha, who else?
that's Alexis. That's
Oh
Cheese,
shit,
cheese went up there.
his
Cheese couldn't
ass
do nothing
got
with the
ate
brother.
his ass got ate the fuck up.
Cheese, man. Cheese done went off on him, man. He done pissed. He was like, "You're not
Oh,
understanding what
Cheese
you're
went
saying."
up there too.
Yes, he said, "Look, what about what you're saying
Oh,
to
I
these women?"
didn't. I wasn't in that end.
Cheese had came up there. He was like, "You
That
ain't
was
gonna
today
nobody."
or the one yesterday.
That's the day.
Okay, I'm gonna go
He
back
Yeah,
and watch
cheese
the
went up there.
replay.
he said Tini said he disrespectful.
Yeah,
Man, that was a great live. Alexis, keep doing them. You gotta keep finding these brothers. Okay. I
he
mean,
gonna be on his
it was good.
your content. He gonna have because Boo Love them was in the chat saying that he was recording the live. That's why he was so quiet. So you gonna see him break down your live.
He
Lex.
can't break down nothing that he can't break. My thing is, you can't break down that live because we were handing you, we was handing him his own ass. So how you gonna break
Mhm.
it down?
He probably do a lot. See, this is the reason why I don't like black women.
Yeah,
Special
that's
It's
what he
probably
gonna
what he
say.
say.
see
See,
see Special K. You got to go back and listen to the live yesterday because I was on the panel yesterday handling the brother. Me and Kevin
Yep,
was.
Kevin
So
and him.
today I was like I ain't had the energy for it. I let Cheese go up there and I let the women. Cause I knew the women was going. I knew the women was coming for that brother today. They was ready for him today.
ah,
Yep.
Creisha said that man will drive a woman crazy and not in a good way.
Yeah, yeah. So listen, y'all. I'm
Y'all
about
know
to
who
end
what
my
he
live.
remind me
what
of?
did he say he was
I
seeing?
got.
He
I still got.
Manipulation.
I still got miles ahead of me. So I got to get ready in this live because I don't want it the sound to be going crazy. But listen, um, I hate to even end it because we having so much fun talking right now about Lex's live. But listen, I want us to
Move on.
do Amber. We're gonna follow your
Mhm.
lead. We're gonna follow your lead because I don't like when people just picking on you for no reason.
Mm.
Now we determined today, including with Rich Talk and Ebonay and Alexis, that you are not doing the evil things that they're trying to make you out to be. But the problem has came from you just being a content creator and a lot of things that they didn't like, they end up going live on you, and it's been problems ever since.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and so basically that's where they at. You got to leave them there, and let's try to move on. But it's just crazy to me that they're digging back sibling beef issues and stuff like that, and try to put the whole meal ticket on you and Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually. Actually, D-Ham, we were actually, she was actually, D actually was streaming, Dawn's live when we were up there today talking about I don't see what her and D-Ham is talking about. How are we condoning? How is this how's Toya condoning what going? Who started it? But I'm trying to figure that out.
I think that what they're doing is
I think
they're
they're
using they're using almost like reverse psychology. Like let's support the sibling that they feel is being, you know, the outcast,
yeah.
and try to pin it against everybody else. But
Yep.
Toya's the type that she will
Fall for
eventually fall back and just go live on other stuff that she want to go live on. She ain't even talking about this stuff no more.
it.
Cause they don't. Let me tell you something, D Ham. They don't really like Toya.
Yeah, that's
No, they
crazy.
don't, and I think they're gaslighting her, and they're using what's going on within her, with her and Don and Kevin and stuff. They're using that situation for content and to
Uh huh.
which one of them is going to crack so they can pretend like they on that one side. Now they ain't gonna rock with Kevin because Kevin and they already exposed them. So that's
Yeah.
out the picture. But they're trying to see between the two which one is gonna outdo each other when it comes to something so they can know which one they're gonna rock with at that moment. Like they really gaslighting Toya. That's why I made it. That's why I said what I said to Toya today. Toya, you got to know who you hang around, who you be around. Them people is not for you because they wouldn't be bringing up what's going on between you and your sister and making money off of it.
Yeah, I don't. I think that's horrible because who knows if Kevin and Toya have already talked even after that all that went down. Who
And
knows?
it's nobody's business.
So why do this? Why make that a issue from what Amber said? This was 6 weeks ago. Why making this content now?
Yeah. To
That's
me,
just
D
crazy to
Ham.
me.
Yeah, it's nobody's business. To me, because those are siblings, and we don't know anything about what's going on really. And to be honest, those are sisters and brothers in real life, and people need to mind their own business when it comes down to that. It ain't no oh she right or she right or he right or he right or I'm on your side or none of that shit. It should be it shouldn't even be talked about because that's none of our business. That's how I
Well,
feel about
there you go. Somebody dropped down. Maybe it was Amber. Oh no, it was Rich Talk. Um, you're 100% correct, and I think moving forward, and Ebonay, we gonna have to take that approach. And now that we know that where the root of this is all stemming from, it should be easy. It should be easy. And Alexis, you shouldn't have to put your hands on nobody because it's not worth it. Okay?
Well, you right, D Ham, you right, but I mean, I promise you, if they can't answer that challenge, because I done gave my address up and everything. So if they can't answer that challenge, ain't no need for me to go back and forth because at this point you just want to talk now because now I didn't let's meet up and now y'all don't want to talk about it. Like, and after I
Yeah.
noticed, after I said that, I seen a lot of those pictures and little statuses came down off of Ashley page. So just to let her know I'm dead serious. I'm not even playing. Like, I'ma shut up. If you're not gonna answer that challenge, I'ma shut up and let it be
yeah,
because
to
you're not
meet up
about
and
that
have
life.
lunch.
Yeah, yeah, because I can meet up and have lunch because you're not about that life. And I see that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just know that um, we don't want it to have to come to that, but I do understand you. You know, it's a lot of trolling. It's a lot of name calling. It's a lot of people being very insensitive and insulting. So and y'all have gotten it the worst. To be honest with you, I think Amber. Most people say Amber got it the worst throughout the saga. So I don't understand um where they want
This
everybody
hate
to
come
abandon
from.
her, just abandon her, because we've seen people suffer like that throughout the saga, where people has gotten outcast and was almost you can't go in their chat, but and that I guess that's what the outcome they wanted for Amber, but it just didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna let it rock. Thank y'all for being coming up here. Thank y'all for just helping me get to some closure about or a conclusion of where and why Amber is the chosen one to be this evil villain. So I appreciate y'all for coming up here helping me with this, and
Welcome.
I'm gonna be praying for you, Alexis and Amber, Dawn and Toya and Kevin and Latruth. And Rich Talk, thank you for coming up here, giving us your input. And Ebonay, thank you for just being a diehard. You know, you coming up here keeping it 100 and 1,000. Thank you so much, Queen. And listen, if we can always go back and rehash and talk about what the saga has been, because that's where we've been, that's where we came from. So I think this is a very healthy dialogue, y'all. So thank y'all so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, now,
Okay, good night, everybody.
good night. Thank everybody for coming, and I hope that this live has helped y'all to understand. Um, I hope this live has helped y'all to understand some things when it comes to uh, the Amber situation, why they have a problem with her, what the issue, where it came from, how much damage has Amber done since she's been blogging and fighting back. Like, these are honest questions, because if you don't, if you're not in aware, people will make you think that Amber is just big bad wolf that has done more than what we've actually experienced from the Beehive and from Nate. And I just think that I just think they're wrong about that. So, you know, I think they're wrong. And but no, I'm not blaming Nasty Nate for everything. I wouldn't dare do that. But it was a lot that she's done, including to myself and my daughter. She's done a lot. So at the end of the day, she may have not done it to them per se, but she did it to other people. So they may not feel the same way a lot of people feel. And including, I see Miss White in the building. We just know what Miss White just went through. So it's been a lot going on, man. And I don't think that, if they're gonna link up with her, knowing all the stuff that she's done, then why they got an issue with the people that's connected to Amber? When y'all can't pinpoint the things that y'all saying and claiming Amber's done. What has Amber done other than have a back and forth with one of the siblings where they can get over that? They can actually have a conversation and get over that. So, I don't get it. You know, it, you know, Toya's a grown woman. She knows how to handle herself, and she knows how to fend for herself, and she knows how to fight for herself. So she went live on Amber just as much as what Amber did went live on her. It was a double drag. You understand? So at the end of the day, those two women come back together and say, you know what, my bad. Forgive me, and move on with it. But what they're doing is trying to make it into an issue where the siblings have to choose between the two. Yeah, in the moment it may feel like that, but we 6 months apart from that day, right? We're 6 weeks apart. That's 6 weeks. That's been 6 weeks ago. So we have to stop it. Exactly. I don't know who got the issue with Miss White other than Nate. I don't know who else. Oh, yeah, Miss White has her. She has some of the same enemies, of course, because she supported Amber through it all. She's supported Amber through everything. So, of course, any guilty by association. Um, Again, y'all, I don't have a problem with nobody. To be honest with you, I'm not losing no sleep. So, however they feel, they feel. However they feel about me, they feel. I gotta let them feel that way. But moving forward, we're going to try to go with content that matters. So thank y'all for being here and allowing me to interview the one and only Amber Graham, along with Alexis Graham, along with Ebonay, along with Rich Talk Media. Thank y'all so much, and y'all have a blessed night. I'll see y'all in the streets. I'll see y'all in these streets. Thank y'all for letting me do this live. Special K, Miss White, love y'all. Be blessed and have a great night, y'all.